Hey there folks, it's Kent with KJS Painting and Renovations. So we're replacing window weights. Done this before. See, the rope is broken, it's an old window. I think it's a 1930s home, and so I'll show you how to do that. First thing is to take one of these. And you go, something like this. Cut the paint along here. So we go down here. It takes a few times before it really starts to work. Let the tool do the work. You're going to do that over here as well. Why not? Paint comes off. Let the tool do the work. Might leave this piece in. Then we'll take the top piece out over here. Cut this paint. Okay. This is what the paint looks like once it's all cut here. And it's cut all around here. I didn't cut the bottom. Maybe I leave this piece in. I think I could just rock it out without removing it. Okay, here you can sort of see how loose this is. I mean, it just almost comes off. Here's not a bad tool to use. Kind of get that in there. If you slide up and down, you can feel the nail here. Just pry. Gently pry this piece off. Let me see. Oh boy, terrible sound, huh? Go up to the next nail. Just gently prise this piece off. It's nice redwood. Don't want to break it. As it starts to come out a little bit more, you could switch over to one of these handy tools. Maybe try taking it like this. Get it in the camera. And just, what we're trying to do here is just bow this out. See? Like so. Okay. See how this is bowed out quite a bit now. This is bowed out a lot, and it's just about ready to come out. There we go. Let the tool do the work, and it just will come out. And then down here, I guess I could show that too. Down here, maybe use the tool, take it out, and there's the piece. Leave these nails in here. Where is it? Yeah, leave those in, because those are going to index it back into this piece here. See, where is it? Yes. Can you see I marked it right? And top says top, so I know where to put it. Same procedure over here. Taking off the left piece. That one's off. We're going to mark this too. Here's the top. We'll mark it top, left, top. Okay, look at this. At this point, we're going to have to be careful because I think the window should just, oh boy, look, it just rocks right out. So, we just very carefully lift it out. There's the window. It's out of its track. Now at this point the window's out. This is what the track looks like here. Here's the pulley. Note that it's all wood here. There are a kind where there's a little door and a different system, and people say, you fool, you just do it like that. This is not that kind. This you have to pull off this piece, and it comes off real easy. I mean, I'm holding the camera and I got one hand, but this will come off easy. I like this tool. Reach in here. And you see, it starts to move pretty easy. If you're lucky. Same thing. Be real careful. Get it going. Find the nails. See, a little bit of the paint broke out up there. Again, here comes the bigger pry bar. Sort of sneak it in there. Go down to where the nails are. You can sort of hear it. When it hits it, pry close to the nails so you don't break the wood. And just kind of work your way down, up and down. Then you could reach in a little further back. Try to get that back side out. Really take your time, folks. You don't want to break this. You can't get this wood anymore. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm reaching from the back side here. Coming along. Just about off. I think that's about it. Here's the weight on this side. And, oh boy, it just falls right off. Be careful with these. Okay, I'm going to come to what is this, the right side of the window. And I'm going to cut along here. Now to get this piece off, in addition to cutting down this side, there's some paint here. So you want to cut, keep in the track, one-handed, right? Cut the paint there. Whoops, got carried away. So I already started to open this piece up with my pry bar. Oh look, here's the window weight inside. And so yeah, this is pretty much coming off. What you can do also, turn the bar around and you can reach in to the back side and carefully take this off. A little bit of a paint bridge there. At this point you can also reach in with the pry bar, and it's good to go down to where the nails are. Right there's a nail, and just pry slightly. Go to the next nail and pry. Just work your way down. And there's a lot of paint there. Okay, it's just about coming off here. Okay, there it is. Same thing. Take a Sharpie and mark this with a. Look how nice this redwood is. Mark this with an R. Huh. Yeah, since it's a rectangle, it's good to mark this one too with a top right. Did I mention it? Leave these nails too. We're going to use these nails. We're going to use these same nails, putting it back on, because this is going to index it back into place where it needs to go. It's good to have a shop vac too, so I got one of these. You know the window weight that operates this window, this upper window, it's on that back pulley. I generally don't do anything with this. I just leave it in there. Main thing is to make sure this track is clear, no nails sticking out, so when the other weight's going up and down for this other window, the bottom window, that's what I'm addressing. These are generally always painted shut, and who uses them, and I just don't go there. I like to use this tool to remove the rope from the old weight. It comes off like that. Go ahead and take the 5-in-1 tool or some other tool to clean the. You get my point here. I'm just trying to clean the paint off of here, so get all the loose paint off of here. I also like to remove the loose paint from the edges of here as well. Just take the knife, scrape it, and sand it a little bit just to get most of that paint off of there. Since we can do it, I like to get in here and hit this with some white lithium grease. Kind of get in there. I like to it's got ball bearings. So I get in there, try to get it from the other side too. Guess you could try it from over here as well. Ooh, talk about it. Well, here's the edge of the window where the rope is tied in. Sometimes these are held in with nails, but looks like this one's not, so you just sort of take it out like that. But you could see where it's been worn down a little bit just from sliding up and down. That's where this little piece of wood, these little pieces here, that's where the window touches. And so for me, I don't paint that. It's actually, you shouldn't paint that. You can see the edge of the paint there. I'll just leave this just like this. I'm going to take a piece of rope here about twice as tall as the window, so just sort of loop it, hold it up till it's about twice as tall as the window, and then I like to use this tool. Here's a good tool, and just cut the rope. Okay, here's the window again. It's easiest to feed it through from the top, so just sort of put it down and get it in there, and then you can take it out that way. This is a nylon rope, by the way. People say don't use nylon rope because it's going to stretch, but you know, it's better than the cotton ones breaking, and it's not going to stretch that much. I haven't had any trouble with that. So here's the kind of knot you're going to want to tie. Here's the end of the rope. I just take it and I loop it over once, put it through once, twice, get it through there 2 times, and then just pull it together like that, really tight, and that's the kind of knot you want to make. And then, well, then might as well show you. There we go. Oops, well, take this, and I do this to the end of the rope. I like to melt it down pretty well. Just kind of get it going there. Just really kind of get it going. Because it's not that interesting. For kids, maybe. That's good. Kind of blow it out, and then I sort of smash it there. The putty knife, make it kind of flat. Twist it a couple times to get it loose. Now there's like this flat, big end, so it can't come out. So now I pull the rope up in here, like that, and so that knot fits really nicely in there. And I think I'm just going to let it just sit just like that. Oh look, we're not going to be needing this anymore. Just to hold the window open. So you sort of grab it by the rope and lift it into place. Just put it in. And that's that. So now you take the rope and you feed it through the pulley here, like so. Well, pretty sunny. And you can feed it through this pulley as well on the other side. Let's see, a little sticky. There we go. So now the ropes are fed through and hanging down here on both sides. So now take the window weights, and what I like to do is tie the window weight, pretty close up to the pulley. So this weight is tied up like so, and this weight over here, God, it's sunny, huh? It's a little different. It's kind of designed more like the edge of the window here. And you see there's a lot of reach there. And you can test this now. Test the window even though it's just sort of rocking. You can just take one finger here and put it up and it should stay. Let's go all the way. That's all the way open, and we still have a good amount of room under the weights for the rope to so-called stretch. Everyone says, oh, the rope's going to stretch. And the window operates just beautifully, right? See how important it is that this track be clear. There shouldn't be any nails sticking in. You hear that? That's the sound of 1/8 thick, 1/8 of an inch thick glass. Once I had a window that was broken, and I thought I'd be smart, right? And I replaced it with a 3/16. And then, you know what happened? You open the window like this, and it would not stay open. It would just start coming right back down. So that's something to think about. If you replace it with a thicker glass, you're going to have to increase the amount of weight in there. So we're about to go back together now, so it's good to clean this edge too. Clean the edges of this, clean the paint off of here. Okay, this goes back together in the reverse order. Here's that piece of wood again, and here's where the nails are going to go. So I'd carefully line those up, if I can get those lined up. The camera get that, and I just go down here and I position this and I line these up too, and then put it back together using those same nails. Check this out, folks. This is working so well. It's a little bit of a racket, but I'm not going to use any other nails. It's just about together. This happens sometimes, be careful of that, but I don't think I'm going to use any other nails. By the time I get a bead of caulking and paint along here and set this in, I don't think I'm going to need any nails. In case this needs to be done again, it'll be easy as pie to fix. Okay, here's the other side. Okay. Man, talk about it. That was fast. I'm getting good at this. Okay, got this piece on. Just went on so easy. A little bit of a nail sticking out, so I use my small hammer, not a big one. Because I don't want to beat the heck out of the place. Because I could show there's a couple of nails up here too that set in. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I'm going to add any more nails. Yeah, here's the ticket. Just put a bead of caulking, sand it, semi-gloss paint, so sand this, put a bead of caulking, some spackle, some lightweight vinyl spackle here, and then down here too. And that will be enough. I've had cabinets, I've pulled all the screws out of cabinets that were hanging on a wall only by caulking, so I know how strong that is. And that would make it easier for it to come off. Plus, I don't want to drive more nails in and split this, so this is great. Then there are these pieces. These go back in reverse order. They came out, so I took this one. I started it, put this nail in here, kind of bent it like a bow, and then went down here. It's probably better I have two hands to do this, but same sort of thing. Started working it in, get that in. Go down here, get that one in. Oh, nail popped out. Typical. And just gingerly kind of get these going into their holes. That one, let's see if I can get it in there. One hand, right? There it goes. Okay, next one. Let's see which one is sort of holding us up. That one right there. And this one. Get this one in. Okay, I think you guys get the point. It's better if I use two hands on this part. The sun's a little difficult now for filming, but sometimes I'll take the butt end of the little hammer and kind of use that down here. That one wants to go. So slightly tap it. Further down, this one wants to go. Okay, I'm just using my hand. Now it's really starting to come together. It's quite rewarding, versus setting up a job or talking on the phone or making a doctor's appointment. It's great to do work that seems really meaningful. Over here on the bottom, this is the only one that popped out. Probably do the same thing here, no extra nails. Just caulking. That's what you want. You want the window to stay up. So over here, not a bad idea. And you see the window? You want it to move back and forth a little bit, otherwise it's not going to slide nice. Okay, window's working nice. Okay, look at this. I'm going to add one small finish nail on this side because I just don't like that's moving around a little too much for comfort there, so just one. Nice. Here's the window. Want to see how it moves? Should move real easy. Beautiful. Want to check up here, make sure the hardware engages and locks. That's what we like. It's going to be a minimal paint job. Well, I like to use a 120 grit sandpaper. So over here, where there's these rough edges, I just like to blend those in a bit more. Do that all the way around. You can do that over here as well. Sand that, lightly sand all of this. Wipe it down so you have a rag. Brilliant. And I like to use a little primer, so I got the Zinsser 123 primer, which I do like. Just on the wood, only on the wood, okay? After that, let it dry, and then I like this stuff. You can use anything, but there's a few of them. But here's a fast dry caulking. And I just do the fast dry caulking, you know, kind of along here. Put it in there, and after the primer is on, and then I use I switch over to a wet rag, you know, use my finger to work the caulking in both ways. Work the caulking in. And after the caulking is dry, there's a good paint Kelly Moore sells. I found the paint here. It says inside trim, but I found the paint. They sell something called a hybrid oil. It's a semi-gloss, but it's a water-based paint, low VOC. This will stick to an oil-based paint on old homes and old windows. This has been Kent with KJS Painting and Renovations. If you want to help a brother out and hook a brother up, you can go to paypal.com and type in kent.schneeveis@gmail.com. It's my email address. You can make a donation if you find it useful, or if you call me up and I'm helping you through something. You could make a donation if you like, so I can buy these great high quality cameras, or not. You know, just watch the videos. I hope they're helpful. And if you'd like some help doing this sort of thing, please give me a call, give someone else a call, or just you know, do it yourself and enjoy the process, because it's fun. And it's great, huh? Here we go. Talk about it. Give us some breeze. All right, thanks for watching.